Sadhguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, Ramayana 343. As you may remember, it was the night before Rama and his army were to attack. When they woke up in the morning, the city with its lovely gardens was a riot of color, and the fragrances of the flowers wafted to them by the breeze was intoxicating. The city was like Amaravati. The garden was like Kshetra, the garden of Kubera, or Indra's Nandana. The flowers which bloomed during the different seasons were blooming all together there. They could hear the music made by the koils and the water birds, which frequented the lakes in the gardens. The peak of Trikuta rose high from the seashore. It seemed to pierce the sky. Flowers covered its top, and it was 100 yojanas wide. It was sheer and beautiful. The city was built on top of that hill. Its white mansions and high walls made it seem to float on air. Rama was viewing it with amazement, and his eyes rested on the palace, which was more beautiful than the others. It was like the peak of Kailasa, and Rama guessed that it must be the palace of Ravana. It seemed to be an ornament to the entire city. As he was looking, Rama saw that there was someone on the terrace of the palace. A white umbrella was held over him, and Rama knew that it was Ravana who was standing there. The jewels on his chest were gleaming in the morning light, and he was dark as a rain cloud. His chest had the markings made by Airavata, and he was wearing a red silk interwoven with gold, which glistened in the sunlight. 13. Sugriva's impulsiveness. Rama turned aside to say something, and he found that Sugriva was not by his side. Sugriva had jumped into the air and was flying toward Lanka. A sudden spurt of anger against Ravana made him act impulsively. He was very angry, and in that mood he rushed toward the terrace where Ravana was. Sugriva went very near the Rakshasa monarch and said, "I am the servant of the noble Rama, who is the Lord of the world. Your days are numbered. You will not be able to escape the wrath of Rama." Before Ravana could recover from the surprise of his visit, Sugriva sprang at him. He pulled his crown down and threw it on the ground. Ravana guessed who he was and said, "Your name is Sugriva, and very soon you will lose the beautiful neck which has earned you that name." He grasped Sugriva in his mighty hands and pushed him to the ground. Sugriva was not bothered. He caught hold of Ravana and threw him as though he were a ball made of flowers. The two heroes were locked in a close wrestling match, and soon they were wounding each other. The fist fight went on for a while. When he saw that the Vanara was not to be subdued easily, Ravana adopted his Maya tactics and began to fight that way. Sugriva knew his limitations, and guessing the intentions of the Rakshasa, he jumped into the air and deceived Ravana by flying back to the Suvela hill. He landed beside Rama. The many monkeys who were watching this encounter of their master with Ravana were thrilled with Sugriva, and there were cries of joy from them. Rama embraced him and said, "What a thoughtless act was this of yours, my friend. Why did you not ask me for permission before you ventured on this dangerous mission? Kings should not give in to the dictates of impulse like this. We were so worried for you, and you should not have done this. I want you to promise that you will not do like this anymore. If you had been killed, what would I have done after that? When once my friend is gone, there's nothing left for me in this world. Not Sita, nor Lakshman, or Bharata, or Shatrughna, nor my very life will have any meaning once you are lost to me." Sadhguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.